What's up? Keep it real, son. Count this money, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, yo, put the grass over there to say, you know what I'm saying? Cause we spitting the Jacksons. The Washingtons go to white, you know how that go. I'm saying that's what this is all about, right? Clothes, bankrolls, and hoes, you know what I'm saying? Yo, then what, man? What? Visualizing the realism of life and actuality. Functions the baddest. A person's status depends on salary. And my mentality is money orientated. I'm destined to live the dream for all my peeps who never made it. Cause yeah, we were beginners in the hood as proper sinners. But something must have got in us. Cause those of us turn to sinners. Now some resting in peace and some are sitting in San Quentin. Others such as myself are trying to carry on tradition. Keeping this proper best and speak at a western sliders. Cause it provides us with the proper insights that guide us. Even though we know somehow we all gotta go. But as long as we leave and leaving, we'll be leaving with some kind of toast. So into that day we fire and turn the vapors. Me and my capers, I'll be somewhere stacking plenty papers. Keeping it real back, I'm still getting high. Cause life's a bitch and then you die. Life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we get high, cause you never know when you're gonna go. Life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we puff lie, cause you never know when you're gonna go. Life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we get high, cause you never know when you're gonna go. Life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we puff lie. I woke up early on my born day, I'm 20, it's a blessing. The essence of adolescence leaves my body now freshened. My physical frame is celebrated cause I made it. 1/4 through life, some godly like thing created. Got rhymes 365 days, annual plus some. Load up the mic and bust one, cuss while I punch from my skull cause it's pain in my brain vein. Money maintained, no go against the grain, simple and plain. When I was younger, this I used to do my thing hard. Robbing foreigners, take their wallets, they jewels, and rip their brain cards. To turn the project flashing, my quick cash, it got my first piece of hash, smoking blunts with hash. Now it's all about cash in abundance. Niggas I used to run with is richer, doing years in the hundreds. I switched my motto. Instead of saying fuck tomorrow, that buck that bought a bottle could have struck the lotto. Once I stood on the block, loose tracks, produced stacks. I took up and cut small pieces to get my loot back. Time is illmatic, keep static like wool fabric. Pack of formatics to crack your whole cabbage. Life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we get high, cause you never know when you're gonna go. Life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we puff lie, cause you never know when you're gonna go. Life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we get high, cause you never know when you're gonna go. Life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we puff lie, cause you never know when you're gonna go. Life's a bitch and then you die.
It's that Northeast hoodie shit. 10 boots with the tongue out. That when the cold live in our soul, taking the tough route. The type of breed y'all never seen and don't know none about. A rough house and smack the fucking flavor out your dumb mouth. Rappers talking like they string a bell, they just strung out. The drugs are for personal usage, will stress the plug out. You think you pitching weight? Then fuck up pitching a shutout. I'm there with strawberry gator tails in the dugout. I'm struck out. Played my cards wrong till I bust out. But still I got back on my feet when they pulled the rug out. Living in the game full of snakes trying to luck out. And shank sung women sniffing for souls to suck out. It's rough out this way for prey, you better duck out. Step up in these words and leave dragging the buck out. Or end up as the buck on the roof when they pull the truck out. And then we'll see your taxidermied head up on a hung mount. Yeah, you featherweight motherfuckers getting plucked out. Bunch of these chicken rappers, they can't even get a cluck out. White kid up in the cypher, I always stuck out. Smooth shooter vibe when I will pull them verbal guns out. Yeah, essential business, a minute until I run now. A shit that I can say, but till then I'm bugging the fuck out. I'm here to leave a mark on the game, y'all can't scrub out. An underground legend, fuck clout. It just took a little elbow grease, but I've been fucking around, and now they wondering how I keep it rocking like the same old me. Thought I was down for the count, so they counted me out, but look at me now. Look at me now. Look at me now. Thought I was down for the count, so they counted me out, but look at me now.
Yeah, I got drink of living rich gang it on. In the kitchen whipping rich gang it on. In the kitchen whipping rich. Bad bitch, bad habits.
We got London on the track.
I ain't that snail nigga for nothing. I took the heart away. Trying to put me over, coming with the dope. They took my heart away. Heart away. Yeah. Heart away. Heart away. Jumping it hard away. Jumping it hard away. In the skillet whipping magic. Bad bitch, bad habits. Yeah, the money gotta have it. I used to dream of living lavish. Now nigga living lavish. Buy a phone with the feet was fast. If I ain't even been on fast, then yeah. I had to fuck about a coupe just to see if I could fit in. Yeah. It didn't work, so I gave it to one of my bitches. I should have took out a bit. For real. Yeah, what I did. Woke up the next day without a bit. Me and my kid. I took the heart away. Didn't know how to sell crack. I was giving that heart away. So fucked up, I had to borrow play. She took my heart away. But I've been through all the days. Fuck that. I was just in New York in the home. I ain't asked now, nigga, for nothing. I took the heart away. 12 put me over, coming with the dope. They took my heart away. Y'all looking for my nigga that gone. Thug holiday. Y'all feeling hard away. Hard away. I ain't asked now, nigga, for nothing. I took the heart away. 12 put me over, coming with the dope. They took my heart away. Hard away. Hard away, hard away. Y'all pay it hard away. I'm the one, you pity. I use the shot that you pity. Now I gon' fuck up your lady. Spend a few hundreds on pennies. Ever since I can remember, since elementary, all I wanted was me. I used to steal from my grandmama change. Just to pass on them little bitty bitches. I be like, I fell out of the street like these niggas I'm out the street like my block was hot before the one was Gucci. I ain't even keep my baby Gina. Before Titty Boy had turned into chain. I had a duffel bag with a few things. Before I rose Gucci in the Mustang. Where my ghost face killers will turn. Yeah, I took the heart away. Didn't know how to sell crack. I was giving that heart away. So fucked up I had to borrow play. That shit took my heart away. But I've been through all the days. Fuck shit, I was just on the road with the heart before this heart away. I ain't asked now, nigga, for nothing. I took the heart away. Trying to put me over, coming with the dope. They took my heart away. Y'all looking for my nigga that gone. Thug holiday. Y'all feeling hard away. Hard away. I ain't asked now, nigga, for nothing. I took the heart away. Trying to put me over, coming with the dope. They took my heart away. Hard away. Hard away, hard away, y'all pay that hard away.
Might be the worst lineup we rolled out all year yet.
I ain't asked now, nigga, for nothing. I took the heart away. Put me over, coming with the dope. They took my heart away. Now I'm looking for my nigga that gone. Thug holiday. Y'all feeling hard away. Hard away. I ain't asked now, nigga, for nothing. I took the heart away. Put me over, coming with the dope. They took my heart away. Hard away. Hard away. Hard away. Y'all feeling hard away.
Hello from Petco Park in beautiful downtown San Diego. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Colorado Rockies and the San Diego Padres. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Well, Singy's trying to match the stellar performance by yesterday's starter. Looking forward to seeing what he's got today.
His teammate was lights out, Boog, in total command all game long. If he brings that same intensity again, these hitters are in for a long day.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Our starter in this one, Hayden Wesneski. What do you look for here?
Yeah, got the W last time out. 6 innings, a quality start. Hey, if a guy will give you that, you'll take it every single time.
Ready to go now? Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. There's a line drive to left field. And that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
On the corner for a strike. Here in San Diego and just getting started. Here goes the runner. Ball outside. No throw, safe at second.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
Man at second. And it's fouled off. That one at 95, missed up top. 2 balls, 2 strikes. In the air to left center. Laureano trying to get there. Can't get there. Here comes the throw. Safe. In comes the run from second. On the board first, it's 1 sit.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Checks over to first, back safely. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Ball. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
The 1-1. Gets him to chase after that one. 1 on, nobody out, a run in here in game 3 of this 4-game series. This one smoked on its way out of here. Kyle Schwarber with a rocket. Home run number 15 on the year. And they add on. It's 3-0. And just like that, his home run streak is up to 6.
Well, he's an absolute machine, working really well at the plate right now. He just can't miss every time he swings. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Next is switch hitting first baseman Jorge Polanco. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Polanco matched a homer in his last game. Sliced hard, but foul. And that one almost hit him. Ball. 2-2 down. And they'll do it again. That one drifts inside. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And a man aboard.
All over that one right there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first.
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge.
And that one gets away at the plate. And now a man into scoring position.
This is something that'll happen to him from time to time behind the dish. The defense is a part of his game he's trying to improve, but right there just couldn't squeeze it, and it cost him.
Out to short, win. Over to first. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. Collectively, they're swinging the bats really well right now, Chris, scoring a lot of runs.
Indeed, it seems to be contagious right now. Top to bottom of this lineup, they just seem to be feeding off of one another. One thing I watched in their batting practice is, although they've been scoring a lot of runs lately, they're still paying attention to the details. A lot of balls back up the middle the other way, and that's really the building block for great offensive production.
J.J. Bleday, the next to hit, takes ball one. Now there's a bullet down the line, and it stays fair. Polanco coming around third. The run comes in to score from second to second, pulls him off the bag. So now the injury forcing a substitution at second base. Colorado going with a pinch runner, Spencer Jones. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
That's inside. That's a ball.
They've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Jones over at second, one down. And that's too high.
That's up.
Late with the swing there. And ball 4 to a board. First and second, one out. Otto Kemp digging in for the Rockies. Line shot into the gap, should score at least one. Headed for the plate. One run across. Another comes in to score. The relay to third, and he's out.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. He probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. So the Padres with a new arm on the mound, Caleb Ferguson.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Two down, nobody on. And the pitch is outside, ball one. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. They bring 9 to the plate and 6 come around to score. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Rockies 6, the Padres coming to bat. This is back here in San Diego. Today's starter for Colorado, Dean Kramer. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes his stuff even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of him.
This is Joey Bart. And that misses. 2 balls, no strikes. In the air, out towards left center. Doyle takes it in for the out. And a quick out, number 1. As we take a look at the Padres lineup, down to the 8th spot, a guy that's trying to get back on track at the plate, Dylan Cruz.
Well, it's been especially bad for him here at home for some reason, Boog. I mean, he's hitting under 200 for the season in front of his home crowd. That's usually where you feel the most comfortable. You're familiar with how that batter's box feels. You see the pitcher really well, great batter's eye, but it's just not there for him this year. You wonder if it's getting in his head. I think so. Just putting too much pressure on himself. But know this, the fans are ready for him to break out, and I'd hate to see him get booed at home if he doesn't.
Out towards right center field. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting third, the left fielder.
Here's Ramon Laureano. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. That is the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We'll move to the second now at Petco Park. The Rockies are out in front. Back here at Petco Park. So in now for Colorado, Brenton Doyle. And that one ripped to left. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Throws to second, and he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the second. He swings and fouls one off. The 1-1. Fouled off left side. a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. He's already homered here in this one. And there's a foul ball. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. On the ground. Spin throw. That's one. 4-6-3. The run scores.
Up next for Colorado, the first baseman, number 7, Jorge Polanco.
What a stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Rockies 7 and the Padres nothing. You're watching Rockies baseball on the show, Colorado. Bottom of the inning. Stepping in for San Diego, Jordan Westburg.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
On the ground to third, and it gets by him.
Batting fifth.
Fair ball. Coming home. He will score, and they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up.
Comes through with the RBI. It's always fun to see a double rip down the line. That one just barely stayed fair, so that was a good call by the umpire. He was all over it.
Here's Brian Rocchio. That one lifted to left. Jones gets under it, and there's one away. So now, with one away and a man at second. Next for the Padres, Mason Wynn. Foul ball. That one found hard the other way. 0-2 now. In the dirt. One out, the runner at second. Bottom half of inning number 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Now there's a bullet down the line. And that's a fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's 7-2. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his back through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
Yeah! Man at second. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Outside with a breaking ball. On the ground to short. Moore. Tosses to first, and there's 2 down. Johnny DeLuca, the next up for the Padres. That one finds the corner. 0-1. Foul ball there. Runner at second, 2 down. In the dirt. The 1-2. And he grounds one to the right side. A dive, he's got it. To his knee, the throw. What a play, inning over.
Making it look easy at the keystone position. Definitely worth another look. Gonna get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
All set for the start of the inning. Now the Rockies catcher, Adley Rutschman. Up and in, and it's 1-0. Fouled off left side. Here's a 1-1. On the ground to third. Fires over to Guerrero. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
The left fielder, Spencer Jones.
Hee-haw! In the air to left center. 2 down. And stepping in is the speedy Rhys Hines. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. Cruz settles under this one, and that'll do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies, but they're still on top 7-2. Welcome back, and singing, it's been more of a grind out there compared to his last outing.
Indeed, Boog, and he's definitely not as dominant, but there's a lot of game left.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
First baseman, Vladimir.
Just missed.
Ball.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Carrying well. And that ball is out of here. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. goes deep. Home run number 5 on the season, and they cut into the lead. It's 7-4.
Man, he looks like his dad out there hitting home runs. In a 2-0 count, the hitter is on high alert. This is what you look for to be in the driver's seat here. He got a pitch that he could handle, and he hit that pitch really hard. Nice home run.
That one fouled off.
You know, these Padres doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
Strike 2. And there's a ball. In the air, right field. And there's one down. Now the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Padres, the second baseman, Edmundo Sosa.
That one missed.
Ball.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the last half of the third. Out towards right center field. That gets by him. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Rocchio in the box, lays off for ball 1. Backed off the plate that time.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over-aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
Mason Wynn on deck for the Padres. Next pitch in for a strike, 3-1. And ball 4, 2
Take your base.
Up next for the Padres, the shortstop.
Now time is called here. Pitching coach on his way out to the mound.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
No, that's down. Ball.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something.
They get the force. They limit the damage here. Padres draw closer on the long ball. It's now 7-4. This is NL West action on MLB The Show.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Padres,
back, and now on the mound to start the 4th, Sam Hentges. The southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. Otto Kemp getting ready to hit.
Otto Kemp.
Ball.
Bullpen action for the Padres. Lake Trinan preparing to come on if needed. That one hit to right. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for Colorado, the shortstop, Dylan Moore.
That's a ball.
Next pitch in for a strike, and the count is 1-1. Hit on the ground to short. In the hole, jump throw. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for Colorado, the center fielder, number 9, Brenton.
Man, Chris, a jump throw like that is certainly worthy of the StatCast treatment. Let's see what the numbers have to say about it.
Yeah, these are some favorable numbers, Boog. This is the type of play that showcases his arm strength. I mean, he made it look easy, but I promise you, that's not a throw every shortstop can make, especially with that much behind it.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down that time. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Rockies 7, Padres 4. Back here in San Diego, stepping in for San Diego, Dylan Cruz.
Number 3, Dylan Cruz.
And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. Center field. Doyle has a beat on it. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Relay to third. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only one out. Joey Bart up here. 1 for 2. Swing and a ground ball. Kemp sends it to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
Up next for the Padres, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He beats the throw, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first.
Hey, I got to give him credit for busting it down to first to beat out that hit. Speed is obviously not a big part of his game. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. In the dirt, blocked. Guerrero off of first with 2 away. That one not close, and it's 2-2. Got him. That's the inning. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Rockies 7, Padres 5. This is Rockies baseball on the show, Colorado. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Lake trying it. Here's Jose Ramirez.
The third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
And first offering is fouled off.
All these Rockies putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
That's down and in. Outside low, ball 2. Way inside, gets out of the way. That one misses.
Nope, that's ball 4. Runner, take your base.
Up next for Colorado, the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Throw to second. On a bounce. Safe.
You know, having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed, but can get an extended lead and a good jump, you can steal bases on a catcher who can really throw it. That's a nice job right there.
On a line out towards center. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. The relay throw. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. Jorge Polanco now at the plate. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Rockies are down quietly. They're still up 7-5. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Third baseman, Jordan Westburg.
You know, these Padres doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out one time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Knee high, that's in for a strike.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
And a 1-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Out to shallow center. That gets down for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop-out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
Here comes the 0-1. And that's in there at the knees.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's going to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
1-2 now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Way high.
That's up. That's a ball.
And that one ripped to left. Brings it in. One out, man at first. Now the DH for the Padres, Brian Rocchies. He's 0 for 1. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Dunks one into left. Makes the turn at second. Heads for third. Oh, he can't hang on to the throw. Manager out of the dugout. New pitcher on now, Jansen Junk.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot.
Runner takes off. Hard hit into the gap. One run will score. Runner around third. He'll score and then tie it.
Well, we're starting over. 2 RBIs with that swing, and this one is tied. Challenging with the fastball right in the heart of the zone. He was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Cruz in the box now. Takes strike 1. Sizzling on his way to the outfield. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score and the Padres take the lead. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run. Breaking ball, and that got him. So the San Diego batting order turns over. Here's the catcher, Joey Bart.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Base hit. Here comes the runner. Fires to the plate. Safe. And they take a 2-run lead.
Well, it comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Manager out of the dugout.
For Colorado, number 32, Justin
This one in the air, center field. Doyle takes it in for the out. 2 down.
Up next for the Padres.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Laureano comes up to hit. That one off the mark. And 1-1.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Next offering is downstairs. In there. Got it. Looking for the K. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. So 9 batters come to the plate. 4 of them score. 5 innings complete. It's the Padres 9 and the Rockies 7. This is NL West action on MLB. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moments so far.
Si la prendo molotov, estamos aquí, todos los míos están on go, todos los míos on go.
Adley Rutschman digs in now.
The catcher, number 35, Adley Rutschman.
I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. NLDS Game 4 here in 22, where the Padres knocked off LA, and then Game 4 in 2024, when the Dodgers started their comeback and eventual run to the World Series. One of the great fan environments in baseball. Slings it across. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Up next for Colorado, the left fielder, Spencer Jones.
Ball.
Up the middle. Oh, great stop to first. And that's a great play for the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Reese Hines.
Ball outside.
Hit in the air out towards left center field. Pretty well struck. Got it. Covered plenty of distance there. And that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Rockies. They still trail by a couple. It's 9-7.